These fraudsters thought they were one step ahead in their game, but what they didn't know was that the authorities were already 2 steps ahead of them. Here are 5 instances when undercover cops surprised the out of frauds in the act. Number 5. Undercover cops finally corners armed felon. On November 2, 2023, around 8 p.m., New Mexico State Police officers assigned to the Crime Suppression Unit received word from 2nd District Attorney investigators that a wanted fugitive had been located at a car wash in Albuquerque. The suspect was linked to at least 3 armed robberies involving a firearm and had outstanding warrants. Officers quickly responded to the location in unmarked vehicles and proceeded with a high-risk felony stop. Watch the tense encounter.
Also have a QOD here to mark unit as well across the street. I'm going to come in through the east side. Is that a good way to get in, guys? Or if you stay east and south in the base, on the south side of the base, you should have a good shot of going right in. No signals with him. 10-4, we're moving. Recorders on here.
2 eyes east, containment with 40. They're gonna run, they're gonna run, they're gonna run.
The moment officers exit their vehicle, tensions escalate as they move in to confront the male suspect and his female accomplice.
Hands up! Hands up! Hey, put your hands up now! Let's get north containment. He could hop this wall. They are not complying. She's putting in drive. Hey, you're gonna get 40!
Don't you hit what's around?
Pinch her in, pinch her in, pinch her in.
In a desperate move, the female suspect tries to climb the wall and flee. However, officers armed with only a non-lethal beanbag gun must keep their attention on the male suspect, who remains inside the vehicle.
Hey, he's in the driver's seat! Don't worry about her! 41's running. Our driver's still in the driver's seat. Our target's in the driver's seat. 41's running to the north. Hey, give 2 the air! Give 2 the air! You guys deal with him! 2 has the air. 41 ran to the north. White shirt, blue jeans. Hey, if he runs this way, I got 40. Hands up! All right. Our target's still in the car. Female run to the north, white shirt, blue jeans. 2, hey, 2 has 40 to your east. 2 has 40.
Open up the door! Hey, look at, open up the door slowly! Open it up slowly! Do not do anything stupid! Open it up slow! 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 Keep opening it!
There's a fence. She could have gone further west.
Keep open the door!
10-4, it's a large fence to the west. She ran to the north.
Step outside! Do it now! Do it now! Walk forward! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Walk forward! Keep walking! Face away from me! Face away! Back up!
They could have walked these fences headed northwest.
Back up to the sound of my voice so you can get shot. Lean back. Keep looking back. Keep going.
10-4, male's getting in custody now. I'm gonna pull back and I'm gonna go to the north.
Another officer's body cam captures the moment when the suspect is already in cuffs, detained by the rest of the team.
Keep coming.
Keep coming. Step getting in custody now. I'm going to go back here and we'll go to the north.
Hey, I got driver's side. I need driver's side approach. I need
You said 49, we are north of
I got you. Go ahead, you got you. We're up.
Move.
Sir, back up and move to you. 140 was the clean I heard.
Front's clear, front's clear.
Again,
Clear back. Can't clear back.
white t-shirt, blue jeans, pink shirt, breath.
I don't know if it works.
Here. Here's a knife.
It's just me.
No?
No.
Are you guys clear at the car so I can move to your north?
Gun?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gun?
Vehicle clear, male custody.
Good, clear.
Alleyway all the way to the north.
I don't see. No.
One of the officers begins questioning the suspect, identified as Joshua Candelaria.
So before I talk to you, I'm going to read you your rights, all right? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court of law. You have a right to talk to an attorney, have one present during questioning. If you got an afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expense before any questions if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer questions or make any statements. If you decide to answer questions, you may stop answering questions and consult with an attorney. Do you understand what I told you, Mr. Candelaria? Okay, with your rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Sure? Okay. So I want to talk to you kind of a little bit about everything that just happened. I mean, I know it's kind of a crazy moment, right? So the vehicle you're in, how long have you had that car for?
I don't know, it's not mine.
It's not yours?
No.
Whose car is it?
Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, not like, I'm not talking disrespectful or nothing, but I know now it's a G-Ride.
It's a G-Ride? Okay. And how long have you had it for?
I haven't had it.
No, but like how long have you been rolling around in it? Obviously, we just met you today in it.
Just a few days.
Okay.
I picked up a few days.
Then, but your homegirl Bunny, right?
Yeah.
She was driving around it?
Well, it was someone else
No, it's
when
just...
I first got in here.
Okay. But you two been driving around in it for a couple days?
Yeah.
Okay. So I understand there was a firearm in the car, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been charged with a felony before?
A felony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been convicted of any kind of felony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you supposed to possess firearms?
No.
No? Okay. And that firearm, you know it was in the car, right? You had access to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever possess that firearm at all?
No.
No? Okay. So let me tell you how things work. Okay, so that firearm, have anyone ever kind of taught you about touch DNA before?
The what?
Touch DNA? So touch DNA, so like it's like fingerprints, right? If you touch something, your DNA stays onto that object,
Okay.
right? So if I get a warrant for your DNA and warrant for that gun, will your DNA be on that firearm?
No.
No?
Investigators confirmed that Candelaria was involved in 3 robberies across Albuquerque's North Valley. One of them was at a Family Dollar, where he threatened a cashier with a handgun and demanded money from the safe.
Okay. But the firearm in there, I understand you made other statements to individuals of that you were thinking about shooting it out with us here just a second ago.
Yeah.
So
I knew
again,
where it was at, and
oh, you knew where
I wanted to reach for it and do something. I don't know.
Okay. So the car, you said you had it for a few days. I understand you have a warrant, and you go to jail on warrant, and also your new charges.
Yeah.
Your new charge is just going to be for the stolen car, and that gun's being stolen as well. And you're being the one found in the car. Okay. And also, when was the last time you got convicted of any kind of a felony?
It's been a while, actually.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. More than 10 years or less than 10 years?
I think it's probably been over.
Over 10 years?
I
Okay.
know, at least 8.
Were you on probation at any point?
I've been to prison, in and out of prison, parole.
When was the last time you were in prison?
I was like 14.
14? Okay.
Yeah, I've been out for a while. I mean, I went to MDC a couple times for some petty charges, but...
Okay. But as a felon, you were known you were supposed to not have any kind of firearms, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then in that vehicle, other than that one firearm, is there any other firearms that you need to worry about?
No.
No. Are you a recreational user of narcotics? What do you use?
Anything.
Anything?
Yeah.
Whatever you get your hands on?
Yeah.
Is there any large amounts of you need to worry about in there? I know I saw some reverse oils and another, but
That's all there is.
All right, there's no boats or yachts or nothing like that in there? No? Okay.
Authorities later verified that the vehicle Candelaria and the female suspect were using, along with the handgun they had, were both reported stolen.
Anything else on your person that I need to worry about?
Nah.
No? Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about that car?
No.
Have you ever been charged with a stolen motor vehicle before?
I think I was. It was a long time ago, but I don't remember what happened. It got dropped or something.
Okay.
Because I didn't actually steal the car. It's just I was with the girl. She reported it stolen because I didn't take it back on time. And
one of those scorned girlfriends.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just basing it off your tattoos here, and I see the WX.
Yeah.
Are you clicked up here in town?
I mean, I used to be heavy in it, but it's been a long time.
Okay.
Once I got out of prison, I just kind of...
I
mean, I know everybody, I know everything.
Okay, got you. No, I'm just looking at your tattoos, if you don't mind. Let me see the side of your neck here. The W. Let me go ahead and turn your head real quick for me. The Duke, are you Duke Buqueño? No.
I was until I figured out what it was.
Got you. Okay. All right, well, you're going to go in on your warrants and just the car being stolen and the gun being stolen, okay? Any questions of me at all?
What is the gun charge that I go in on?
Is the gun stolen?
Federal or what?
Right now it's not. I am a TFO with the FBI, and we can take it federal. We just have to look at your history, just look at your criminal history. I know right now they're very big on people with long, lengthy history, so I don't know your history. I also don't know what the charges are that the warrant's for, okay? But depending on what happened with those charges, those can go federal as well, based off of whatever the charges were. And I'm sure someone's going to come to MDC and talk to you about those charges.
The officers prepare to transport the suspect to the station. However, while searching the vehicle, they find yet another incriminating piece of evidence.
Okay. All right, sir. Anything you need right now?
No, just if I can get my phone.
What kind of phone is it?
It has a clear case and it says Sky. Like that's the type of phone it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it. Driver's or in the passenger side where you were sitting at?
Yeah, it should have been like right there on the seat. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's tore up.
Kick up, yeah. Got you. We'll figure it out. Sky.
Other than that, I mean.
You don't have a wallet, no nothing like that?
No, nothing.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, bro. So, quick question about some. There was some pills that were found in the car. You said you were a user?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we found some pills in there. All right. They were in female stuff, so I don't know if it was yours or not. All right, but you being in the car, and we of course we're not knowing who she is, right?
Come on, man.
I'm just telling you. Well, if you want to not get those charges, we'll charge her with it, but we need to know who she is.
If I don't know her, I'm dead serious about that shit. I don't know her name.
You don't know her name? How long have you been hanging out with her?
Just like I've known her for like probably 2 months now.
Okay.
But it's been like an on and off thing. Like this is the first time that we started like.
Your chick?
Reports identify the female suspect as Leia Perea, who currently has an outstanding warrant. She faces multiple charges, including 3 counts of aggravated battery on an officer, possession of stolen property, and resisting arrest.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't even call it that because I don't know her like that.
Got you.
I don't even know her name. Like
So you just know her by Bunny?
But we're starting to kick it like that.
Got you. But so you other than Bunny, again, you're in the vehicle. You said that you're a user, and I asked you what you use. And you said anything.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hinting of whatever's in that car is basically going to be yours if we don't know who she is, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Just double checking with you.
Candelaria was ultimately charged with several offenses, including receiving or transferring a stolen vehicle, possession of a stolen firearm, unlawful possession of a firearm as a felon, possession of a controlled substance, and resisting, evading, or obstructing an officer. Number 4. Fraudster gets a harsh lesson from a real officer. Up next in Florida, an officer spotted a vehicle that closely resembles a police car. The white vehicle is equipped with a push bar on the front bumper and flashing blue lights, but no tag. Watch as the officer confronts the driver.
McDonald's. Zone 3. Be a white Charger, no tag. Looks like a cop car, blue lights.
Zone 1, channel 1.
CS6 Central in service.
How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Oh, not much. Who are you with?
I'm from Georgia, bro. We got sent down here for the Home Depots.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we actually got sent back today.
That's the report. Are you headed that way? I'm talking about it. If you can send me the picture for our order.
Where's the tag for this one? What car? Is this a county car or no?
Yeah, I pulled it off, man, because we worked this gig in Louisiana last year. That was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And man, we had local people calling police in Coleman County, saying, "Why you got Georgia people working down here?" And man, it became a big mess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me just.
But I got all the stuff on it.
Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, there's some veterans in Florida.
Shortly after, another officer arrives, and the initial officer wastes no time relaying the details.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a sergeant." But, dude, that's not a freaking patrol car. Hey, so I took it off because they always ask me questions, or because we do stuff at other states and all this. Oh, he's got like a brown T-shirt on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That ain't no cop car. I think he's doing private security at frickin' Home Depot. That's where I seen the car parked in the back this morning.
The officer now attempts to contact the Butts County Sheriff's Office in Georgia, where the man claims to be employed as a sergeant.
Hey, it's Corporal Effort, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office in Florida.
Okay, how you doing?
Good. I'm just trying to verify employment of supposedly one of your deputies.
Okay. You would have to call HR for that.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Hey, it's Corporal Efforts again. Hey, I can't get through to anybody. Nobody's picking up.
Then try 770.
Magistrate Court, how may I help you?
Hey, it's Corporal Efforts, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office in Florida.
Hey.
Hey, I'm trying to verify employment of potentially one of your employees down here.
Unless it's with the magistrate court, I can't verify.
Okay,
Let me give you the number to the Butts County Commissioner's office.
Another officer arrives on the scene shortly after. However, without being able to reach anyone who can verify the man's employment with the Butts County Sheriff's Office, officers are unable to take further action.
That's what he's giving me. I'm trying to verify if he's even an employee, but that ain't no cop car.
Georgia?
Yeah.
No tag?
No tag. He said he took it off.
No.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
Jesus
system.
Christ.
You got...
Butts County Board of Commissioners is not available.
We can't verify your
To leave
identity.
the number from which you are calling, press pound. To leave another callback number, enter the...
Is that why y'all? Man, I was just like, what? You know what I'm saying?
That's their no tag.
I've been okay, like this whole time. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I had the blues on, man. Yeah, I'm a sergeant, Butts County Sheriff's Office. No, I understand. But I mean, the thing is, like, I didn't know my blues were on, man. I mean,
I understand you didn't know your blues were on, but it's like now we're stuck here. This is a privately owned vehicle, right?
Right.
Blue lights, carrying a concealed weapon, which, okay, I understand. We're trying to validate your information to make sure that you are supposed to be working. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I have no problem once we can validate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
See the problem with the blues and no tag, that's the problem.
Right, man. I don't run my blues, brother. Literally, when you pulled me over, I was like, okay, the no tag thing. I pulled it. We always pull it off and do it.
Right.
And then when I walked out, I just seen my blues on. Because if you go in the car, you can't see them.
Well, I understand. I mean, but you understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Hang on, before we go, I'm just going to disarm you until we know exactly what's going on.
Gun on you at all?
I got my 380 and my AR and stuff in there.
Anything else on you?
No, that's it.
Okay.
And I got my knife here.
Stand by with it.
One.
Despite the situation, the suspect maintains a composed demeanor, claiming that he is a real officer and that the blue flashing lights were left on by mistake.
Let's County Sheriff Office.
Hey, it's Corporal Eppards again. Hey, I'm not getting through to anybody. Do you have a road patrol supervisor or anybody I could speak with?
Captain of Patrol. Let me
That'd
see.
be great.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Garrison.
Hey, sir, it's Corporal Eppards, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office in Florida. I'm trying to verify employment. I'm on a traffic stop down here in Florida with a guy claiming to be employed by your agency.
Caesar is not employed with us.
Okay, was he ever?
He was.
Okay. Recently dismissed or?
Golly, I don't know, 6 months.
Okay. All right. He's still claiming to be gainfully employed by you. We've got him stopped down here in a white Charger with blue lights on it. We're down in the area where the hurricane hit. So he's still claiming employment with you and everything else.
He is not on our payroll.
All right. Thank you, sir. That's all I need. Somebody go to jail. Let's go make that happen.
How you doing?
A captain confirms that the man is not employed with their department. But listen as the suspect scrambles to defend himself.
All right. If that's Captain Garrison, and he don't know what's going on. I'm reserved with Butts County Sheriff's Office.
He's saying you're not employed, period.
Yeah, well, he don't know what's going on, man. I can give you, we can go above him and call the sheriff. Me and Captain, I know it looks weird, man, but me and Captain, he's one of the reasons I retired early. I retired back last September.
Okay. Well, you were just indicating to me that you're still employed and all this. He said you are not employed. As of 6 months ago, you have nothing to do with the sheriff's office.
It's not even 6 months ago. It was about a whole year ago. I went reserve with them.
Okay. Well, here's our dilemma.
It's not even a real squad car.
No.
It's a privately owned squad car.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and you're driving red and blue with the blues on.
I didn't mean to.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And you presented an ID that you're an active employee, and you're not an active employee.
Well, I'm reserved, brother. I can.
Our ID cards say reserve, and I understand that.
Yeah, I was gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I just talked to my captain, Bruce Knight, and I asked because you got to do 20 hours a year in Georgia to make sure you're basically keeping up with your hours. I just called him to make sure I'm still with the sheriff's office. He said, "Yeah, we're good." Like, brother, I'm telling you, I was a sergeant, man.
Hey, we're having a problem. Thank you. We'll get with you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm having a huge problem.
I understand.
Huge problem.
I understand, Sergeant. Like, I completely understand you. I was a sergeant too. You know what I'm saying? And I can call my sheriff. He can talk to.
See, you can call your sheriff, and how do I know that's really the sheriff? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I will. I mean, I can call anybody at the sheriff's office. I call the sheriff's office, and I'll ask for Amanda, who is Sheriff Barrow's assistant, and he will prove to you. Or I can call Bruce Knight, who was the captain there, who does all the hours and stuff.
Was the captain? Was the captain?
Bruce Knight?
Yeah.
Captain? You talking Captain Garrison?
Desperate to prove his case, the man starts name-dropping sheriffs he claims to have connections with.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt Garrison. Yeah. I mean, I can prove to you, brother. I got Officer Thompson, who works for Lafleur PD, who's up there. He's calling me now.
Right.
I understand.
Well, here's the difference. You're wearing a sheriff's office shirt. You're wearing definitely not driving a cop car that's not a cop car. You're doing private security at Home Depot. You're representing yourself as a sheriff's deputy. You're not here mutual aid for the hurricane.
Well, sir, as a reserve, we can do that. As a reserve.
No, you have to be under mutual aid.
Private security. You're not here in mutual aid representing your agency to help us out during time.
Because we have lots of mutual aid agencies that come here.
Yes, so.
You're again riding down the road in a civilian vehicle outfitted like a cop car with blue lights on. There's a violation.
I'm sorry about the blue light, bro. Like that.
Okay, well, we're not going to get past that. Right now, I don't believe you. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I don't believe you.
And I will never put myself in a situation that I will be.
What else do you have in the vehicle other than a gun? You have anything in there?
No, man. I'm clean. I do security in Georgia. That's just what we do, you know. And I'm reserved. You can't do security unless you're reserved with the sheriff's office. He doesn't know reserve. I went past Captain Garrison. It went to the sheriff. You know, just some people that don't appreciate. You know, I mean, I did 7 years with these guys,
right?
And you know,
well, for right now, we're going to detain you. Period.
I understand.
All right, so go ahead and turn around. We'll put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Can
put your hands behind your back. All right, you need two sets of cuffs?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, we'll make sure I'm
He disarmed it. There's one in the car.
There's one in the car still.
I got my bag.
With no way to verify the man's claims of being a police officer, officers make the decision to detain him.
Is that a security badge or a... No, that's my patrol sergeant. Yeah, I'm patrol sergeant for both counties. You were? What? Yeah, so now I'm reserved with both counties. Man, I know how it seems, man. It's not like that, you know.
101, 130.
All right, step back in, son.
Wrong there.
If I can transport it.
Let's have a seat. I'll give you some air rolling in there, too.
So you're going to have 130 take?
Yeah, just transport, because she's got to swap out her vehicle down at Fleet.
No problem. You did say you had a 380 in there, though, right?
Yeah, okay. And I'll let you search out if you find anything, you find it.
How stupid can you? I went through Home Depot this morning, I seen that. I'm like,
With no tag. So
no tag, but it was parked.
He's nefariously trying to hide the identity that it's not a real car.
And he's showing himself as a...
Right.
And there was another guy that I didn't see. When I first went through, there was a guy wearing a badge, a gun on his hip with a sheriff's shirt. But then when I came back around, he was gone. So it's this security company.
Yeah.
He wants to call the sheriff because the garrison...
He doesn't know that he's reserved.
Yeah, he's in tight with the sheriff.
Yeah. So he can call him from the jail.
Even if he's a reserve,
You can't be doing this.
can't do this.
He's out of his jurisdiction.
Yeah. From Georgia.
Now the officers start searching the man's vehicle.
He's playing
Send all the info that.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Tracks. Mail, please.
Central to PE fine.
E5.
101 was asking if you can handle a zip check.
E5, 101.
Contact Liz Nat for the verification.
There's a brand new store-bought shirt that says sheriff. Let's switch him over to her and throw this back in. We'll call him something.
Get the inventory. I'm always sorry I read my blues, man. I don't do that, you know. Like I've been. Oh, you know, without the blues and no tag, it's kind of like. No, man.
See, the whole kicker is we understand your private security. I'd see your cards in there. I get all that.
You got all the sheriff.
I even get it if you say you're even still a reserve deputy, but you can't represent yourself as a sheriff's deputy, as a private security officer. You can't run down the road with a car that resembles a cop car with blue lights.
Yeah.
My verification through the agency that you were with that you are no longer employed. So based on all that, this is what we're doing. So you are under arrest for impersonating a police officer. Okay? If you work that out in court and it all washes out, then so be it. At this time, that's where we're at. That's what I'm doing. That's what's going on.
If you just...
There's nothing I can do to change it now. There's 2 weapons in there that I accounted for. The one you were carrying, there was also one in the console. I have both those. They're going to go into evidence.
I'm asking you, please. Like,
As officers prepare to transport the man to the station, he makes one final attempt to claim he's a sheriff, but the officers quickly shut him down.
big mistake. You talked to the wrong person.
I talked to a captain of road patrol. I talked to several people.
Captain Garrison does not, he does not know, sir.
You still have no jurisdiction down here if you're running around with blue lights on. Even if that were the case, you're outside of your state.
Yes, it goes right back to what I just said. You're working as private security, but you're wearing all these sheriff's insignias. You represented yourself to me when I stopped you as a sheriff sergeant, not as a private security
from
company.
Georgia.
But not as private security. You said, oh, we're here working. You are, as private security. I understand Georgia, but you can't represent yourself as a sheriff.
So I can't represent myself as a sheriff or from Georgia, being deployed down for Home Depot?
Nope, you're not deployed as mutual aid.
The man was charged with falsely impersonating an officer, unlawful use of flashing or rotating blue lights, and open carrying of weapons or firearms. Ultimately, he entered a plea deal, was sentenced to a year of probation, and was given an order to surrender his firearms. Number 3. Undercover cop puts a stop on nasty man's transaction. On December 19, 2023, a man unknowingly engaged with an undercover cop posing as a prostitute, offering to pay for sensual favors. Unaware that he was dealing with law enforcement, he walked straight into a trap. Watch as officers step in to take him into custody.
You're under arrest. Prostitution.
I'm not even prostitution.
Yeah.
What? I got my son in the car.
I understand. We're gonna take care of
Can I call my baby mother?
In just a second, we'll call the baby's mother, okay?
I'm not.
Just be with it just a second, okay?
I promise I'm not.
Yeah. I wish that was the truth. I really do. Okay. How old is he?
He's 4.
Okay. You go with the officer, please. Hello. How are you? Your daddy's just gonna go with us and talk for a little bit. I want to call your mommy to come pick you up, okay? This is baby's mama. You mind answering that and then just letting her know what's happened? She's gonna have to come here to pick him up.
Okay.
We'll have to call DCF.
Do I need to let her know the extent of it, or just say he's just...
She's being arrested, yeah. Okay, the officer's talking to your, I guess your baby's mama now, because she's calling the phone, so. Just so you know, we have to call DCF as well. They have to be notified that we've taken temporary custody of your child.
Please.
This is what happens.
Can I just talk to my baby mother?
Not right now.
It's pretty wild. I haven't seen that before in my career. I've seen mom and daughter prostitute, but I've never seen the
yeah.
The kid.
I was going to bring it up in the...
Hold on. He's right here. So we have mom right here.
Okay. What's going on? All right, mommy's here. Come here.
All right, can you hold on 1 second for us, man? We just had
gentleman
Yeah.
was arrested for soliciting a prostitute.
How?
Hold on 1 second.
How did he get to who, her? Where did they meet? I need the...
Oh, they met at the corner. He met the undercover officer. And they talked about having sex for a...
Who, you?
No.
Where is he?
He went to jail.
He was taken already. He was taken.
The suspect was promptly taken to jail, and soon after, his partner, the mother of his child, arrived on the scene. Clearly unsettled by the news officer shared, her reaction only escalates from there.
He got arrested.
So what was talked about what?
Just 1 second, ma'am. He's a junior.
So apparently your son is out.
Date of birth is 11/9 of 1990.
So he's been f***ing lying to me in my face! He's
We're
been
going
lying
to be
to me
getting
in my
that
face.
right.
They
Ma'am?
took his to Sarasota. So guess what? Not my problem no more. T-Roll, figure it out. I'm saying it's an understatement because you don't know what's going on and what I have to do
Child
with.
is in the car, so let's think about him
Hey,
first, okay?
ma'am, real quick. Hey,
Give me a second,
Okay.
please. I can talk. I just need to breathe.
That's
I'm
fine.
out here by myself. I don't have no family. I don't have a license to drive. I just had to get my coworker to come bring me here. I'm trying to understand what's going on because he said to me they were sitting over by the green chairs watching the water. So how did you end up here? Is the point I'm trying to get.
well, and what I'll do is I will tell you everything that happened, all right? But The other thing, we can do whatever we need to in order to get you and your son to wherever they need to go, okay? But I need to take a couple small steps here first, all right?
Not a problem.
I just need your first name.
What exactly happened was your f***ing son was out here asking prostitutes to f***ing link for sex to go to Flamingo, and he got caught by the f***ing undercover. You understand? The fact that that f***ing man is not here right now, because we both would have been going to the f***ing jail. Because I was taking somebody's f***ing gun, and I was going to shoot his f***ing head. Yes, I was. You do not understand what I'm going through right now.
Jalissa.
I can't f***ing calm down, T. I can't.
Hold on 1 second, man.
Well, how? How? I have nobody. I cannot drive the f***ing car. It's in f***ing storage. I'm out here with my son.
Jalissa.
With no f***ing family.
Jalissa.
So what am I supposed to do?
With no one else to rely on but the suspect, the woman finds herself overwhelmed. Seeing this, the officer steps in to offer guidance on how to cope with the situation.
Can you look at me for a second? I can make contact with...
I need contact with him.
Okay, but listen to me. Listen to me.
Because I need to know why.
Okay.
You dragged me from New York to out here to start over.
About him. Jalissa,
How? I have my son. I'm 4 hours from New York.
But
I have nothing.
The nice thing is
nothing.
That I have access to some unique resources, okay, for you and your son. Let's forget about Mr. Rush, and let's worry about you and Jacob right now, okay? Which I will gladly help you out any way that I can.
That's what
all
I
right?
was going to tell you there.
Here's the issue, okay? I'm going to give you... You already know what happened, so we don't need to discuss what happened with him.
No, I need to know what happened because I'm trying to understand.
So, okay, do you want me... I need you to stay calm if I'm going to explain it to you, though. All right? Because all I care about right now is that little guy and us remaining calm for him. Because it's scary enough that he saw all these police officers here, Dad going in the back of the car. I don't want to make it any more traumatic for him, okay? So the calmer you can stay for me, the better. Okay. No, you're doing great. I think you're doing great, but I just want you to continue to stay this way for me while I tell you what happened.
I'm sorry. I'm just...
I don't care that you're yelling. It doesn't upset me. I just don't want him to be upset, okay?
And I want to know where you were going to take my son.
Where we were going to take him?
You came in here to do, where were you going to take my son?
I'm going to tell you, like I said, I'm going to tell you exactly what was going to happen, but I need you to take some deep breaths before I do, okay?
With the woman now calmer, the officer walks her through what transpired during the sting operation involving the suspect.
He met with an undercover officer, all right? He didn't know, obviously, it was an undercover officer posing as a prostitute, all right? He agreed to pay her for and he was going to go inside one of these rooms and receive the he was going to leave your son in the car while it happened, okay? Now look at me, this is where I need you to stay calm. Because I know I'd be extremely pissed right now if I was you, okay? That being said, I can reach out to some resources. I don't know how much time you have paid up at the Cadillac, and we can see if we can get you into some emergency type housing, okay? Okay? Yep, that's fine.
He's right here. He's okay. Talk to me. I'm right here.
Okay.
With the woman's co-worker back at the scene to console her, the officer takes the opportunity to help arrange a place for her to stay.
So, you work with her, correct? Okay, where does she work?
She works at Walgreens at Fruitville and Beneva.
Perfect. Okay. She told me she doesn't have a license to drive, which that's no issue. We can do all the transporting. Or if you have a vehicle?
I do have a vehicle and I have a car seat, but I don't know.
That's right. He has a car seat too.
Okay.
Yeah. But here's what I'm getting at is there are resources for moms and young children in the city.
Yes.
I will reach out and I will do everything right now to get her taken care of.
Okay.
I want to go home. I want to fly to New York.
Listen,
I'm calling my mother.
Hey, listen, I can listen to me. I
know you want to call,
if
but
you,
take 10 seconds to listen.
If you want to go back to New York,
yes.
We can also work that out, okay? I have resources to get you free transportation with your son back to New York.
Okay.
I need you to trust me though right now.
Can you do that?
Okay?
You took my son. I see it.
But he's gone now.
I see it.
So let's worry about you and your son right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Deep breaths. Where's your drink? Now.
So basically what we can do is we can work on some emergency shelter options for her. We can work on what's called a homeward bound for her. Because as far as I'm concerned, if she's staying in a hotel, has nowhere to go, we can easily articulate that she's essentially...
She checked out this morning and was going to be able to check back in today. That's all I understood.
So she's just paying by the day? Okay.
But I don't think the stuff is...
All right. And just so you know, the young lady that's over there talking to him, she is a police officer, but she's not the one that was involved in this case. Okay? So she's totally unrelated. She's just here to hang out. Yes, and she's in plain clothes, so then he thinks it's just a regular person, not a cop, hanging out with him, and that's why she's here. Okay? Yeah.
In the end, the officers escorted the woman and her child to a friend's home.
These situations happen more frequently than you would think. Yeah. So if your son, we could put him inside of your car for now. Unfortunately, there's some in plain view, so we just have to search the vehicle. Yeah.
That's all. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's like no.
Okay.
That much I can honestly say that's the only thing that's...
And that's fine.
But this is what your son wants to do. Your son still wants to play like he's 17, 18, and I don't have the time for it, Renee, at all. Because honestly speaking, when your son was all this other stuff, he should have just left me alone. When he first did what he did and he wanted to know, I'm sorry, let us do this and be a family, he should have just left me alone. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Don't drag nobody with you. And it's not like it's just me and him. You have your son. So now what are you going to explain to your son? You did another stupid mistake again? It's not the first time you did it. This is the second time. The only difference is this time I'm not pregnant. He's here. So now that's two. At this point, bro, if you don't want me, leave me alone. But your son's problem is you don't want to see me break with somebody else. And that's what the is going to happen.
The man was later charged with prostitution and child neglect. Number 2. Couple's lottery scam gets busted by officers. On March 11, 2024, a couple walked into a trap after attempting to claim a lottery prize with a fake ticket. To lure them in, the lottery outlet invited the couple back without revealing that officers would be waiting. Once inside the office, the suspect was greeted by a lottery staff member, alongside police officers.
So just like I said, we're here about the ticket. There is a problem with the ticket.
Okay.
So I want to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Right? So she's going to tell you a few things, and I'll get back to her.
Hang on one second. Okay. So currently at this moment, because this is an investigation in reference to the ticket, you are not free to leave. Okay. So we're going to talk about it, but in order to, I'm going to read you your rights just so that you understand them, and then we can talk about it. Okay. So before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present while being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer will be appointed for you without cost before questioning. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Do you understand that? Okay, spell your first name for me. K-I-R-A. Okay, you would just sign right there next to your name, please.
Okay, that's the on file.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Sure, that's just formality.
Oh, yeah.
We want to talk to you about the ticket because it is a large claim. So, do you know where you bought the ticket?
I don't remember. I went to every single place. I went like 5 million places. In Defuniak and Freeport. I don't even remember. I had like a whole bunch of them with me.
Do you play a lot of tickets?
Sometimes, yeah. Occasionally.
Have you ever had any big wins?
Not big. I mean, the only one I've ever won myself was like $100.
That's pretty good.
I mean, like, so it's kind of cool. But me myself, no.
So how much do you think this ticket is for?
I believe it's over $1 million.
Okay.
And so
Right away, suspicion grows as the woman insists she doesn't recall where she bought the ticket.
Did you play the ticket?
I did.
Oh, cool.
I did.
So were you happy when you thought it won?
It doesn't really seem real.
Yeah.
I was happy, and I'm like, but I'm not going to count my blessings because, this kind of stuff doesn't happen to me.
Correct. Right. It's very, very unusual, but it's a good win if you can get it, right?
I mean, it would be great help. I'm trying to tell you. I've been through it.
So where did that happen? Where were you exactly when you said, hey, look, this ticket's a win?
My house.
Okay. So you're at your house, you played the ticket.
Yeah.
Did you go scan it anywhere at any store?
I have tried to scan it like 3 different places.
Right.
And they were all like, it doesn't scan, it doesn't scan, it doesn't scan. So I was like, okay, well, what do I do? Mm. And I was like, there's got to be a way. So they told me to come here.
A staff member, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I called up here and they were like, yeah, just bring it in. And then we came up here and they said, okay, fill out your paperwork.
Does anyone else have a claim to this ticket?
I'm going to share it. We're going to split it half and half.
Is that the guy out front?
Mm-hmm.
What is his name?
Dakota.
When you came here, was the other day, which is first, I assume, right?
Yes.
They had you fill out some paperwork.
Yes,
Do you
I
remember
filled
that?
out multiple papers.
Okay. So if I show you a document that has your signature, will you confirm if it is or is not your signature?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And there's a second document that they ask you to fill out, voluntary. It's called a security affidavit, and on the back, say your signature. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, where's it at?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, that's not even my name.
Right. And so I do have the ticket right here. This is the ticket. I'm not going to let you touch it, but does it look like it?
Yes.
And is that your name on the back there?
Yes, it is.
Did you put your name on there?
I did.
Okay.
In the office here.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the lottery office worker questions the woman about the ticket. Listen closely to how she responds.
So let me ask you, how did the ticket get ripped?
Okay, so it was in my car, and I guess it had fallen out, and I didn't realize when I got out, and it was in the rain, and I seen it the next day, and I was like, oh my God, and I tried to scratch it before it was dry, and it just was falling apart. And so I was like, oh my God, let me tape it so it doesn't fall apart anymore. So
did you tape it like this?
I did.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh my God, I just didn't want it to get more ruined than it was. As I was scratching, it was winning, and I was like, no.
Well, I can understand that part for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So this ticket, so I ran this ticket.
Okay.
Right? And it originated at Winn-Dixie in Defuniak Springs.
Yeah, that sounds about it.
Is that possible? Is that
It's
the
right by
place
my
to go?
house.
Okay.
Very possible.
When you bought this ticket, did you buy any others?
I do not remember. I usually buy them in more than one.
Gotcha.
So it's possible, but I can't guarantee that.
And why this game? Do you like this game?
I just randomly picked it.
I gotcha.
Because I never get I usually get the cheaper ones,
How much was that ticket?
$50.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, I'm going to give this one a chance.
Did you buy it? Do you remember if you bought it with your debit card?
No, I didn't. I bought it with cash.
Okay. Did you put the ticket, so after it was ripped, did you put it back together like this? Or did somebody else?
No, I did all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't do that. I was like, I might mess it up. But I was like, I can't take it off now. Oh,
Right.
well.
Yeah, I got you.
Is what it is.
Did you do any other changes to the ticket?
No.
The woman answered no, but the supervisor had already noticed something different with the ticket.
I noticed at the top, it's a little high, meaning that somebody cut a part of this top off.
I was trying to take the tape off because I thought it was going to sign it and stuff, and I was attempting to see what it would do. And I decided that was a bad idea.
Okay. It is a pretty bad idea.
Yeah. So I was like, let me not ruin that. Let me stop now.
And did anyone else help you? Like if I check the fingerprints underneath this tape, is there anyone else's fingerprints on there?
I mean, his might be on it. I mean, as far as I know.
All right.
Who knows?
So obviously,
dog prints.
Your dog prints?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I hope not too.
Okay. So it might be your friends out here.
I mean, his fingerprints may be on it.
Did he put any tape on here?
No, I did all of it.
What's your relationship to him?
He's my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? How long have y'all been together?
A year and some.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you initially played, if you bought more than one from that one, Dixie, when you
I
initially
feel like
played,
I did, and I didn't even bring them. I had like 2 or 3 of them with me. I brought them when I filled out the paperwork, but
Would they be in your car?
no, they're at the house.
Okay.
And they were just not winning at all. But
After a round of questioning, the supervisor discloses the real reason for calling the woman in. Sadly for her, she won't be leaving with any winnings.
yeah, I should have brought them.
yeah.
I thought about bringing them.
So the reason we're here is the ticket. The problem with the ticket is there's security controls inside the ticket.
Okay.
And what the security controls tell me, and also what the ticket number tells me, is this is 2 separate tickets taped together.
Is it?
Right. And what it actually is a non-winning ticket.
Oh, go figure.
Made into $1 million ticket.
What?
And I'll tell you how you can see that. Right?
They don't go together?
No. Right here, this is the ticket number. See that number is 019?
That's a 088.
Oh, I'm sorry, 018?
Yeah.
Right? If you look at the bottom, this is the ticket number.
That's what I was wondering, and I was like, why does that not match?
Right.
And I was like, I thought that's what it meant if you win.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So did you tape this together after you saw that?
Yeah, after I saw that it was winning, but then I saw the number, I was looking at the numbers, and I was like, those don't match, huh? That's odd.
Did you tell anyone at the front, like, why is this so weird? Why wouldn't these?
No, I didn't even think about that.
So when it was weird, you just went with
I
it?
just thought that's what a winning ticket was like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you play a lot?
I mean, not a lot, no, but I play somewhat.
Well, you buy more than me probably because you say you're buying a few at a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, every now and again, yeah. You know,
Obviously-
I have a little bit of money, I'll pay for a couple.
Okay, so that's a moderate
Here and there,
player, I
yeah.
guess. I'm thinking moderate players kind of understand the games they play. You know, like win or lose.
Sometimes I don't. I just be scratching them. But I mean, I was like reading the directions and everything. I thought I was doing it right.
Right.
But apparently, there was more to it, and I don't know about.
Well, let me ask you about the back part. So you see on the back part right here, where the weights stay together. See how the words don't even match up? Did you notice that?
I did not. They do though. Installments and installments. I just didn't
Let me
tape it
see.
right. It does if you.
The supervisor examined the ticket closely, and he had already identified several issues with it. However, for the suspect, the worst is yet to come.
But no, I did not. But to me, it matches up.
Yeah, it actually does. It's from two, look, the rips are different.
I mean, and to me, it looks like it.
I got you. I got you.
I don't see how it's different. but-
So the ticket's problematic for you. And the reason why it's problematic is because you signed some document that said this ticket's mine under penalty of perjury and under penalty of fraud.
Right.
The ticket's not altered. Ticket's not.
I just stuck it back together. I didn't know.
Well, you have to understand the position we're in. You're saying you honestly did that.
I did. I mean,
But-
I just stuck it back together. I thought they went together.
So what's the probability of 2 tickets getting ripped? and then put
That's
back
what I'm
together?
saying. I'm pretty sure that goes together.
It doesn't.
I don't know how it doesn't
sure.
go together. There's no way.
So we have a laboratory in Tallahassee. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
And we take the tickets apart, and this
Like, I
is
just don't, I'm not understanding because I don't see how it would.
100% 2 different tickets.
I mean, I see what you're saying
I'm
with the
asking
numbers.
you.
I'm getting that, but I'm not understanding how that's crazy.
I'm asking you that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how that it could be 2 different tickets, but I see what you're saying about the numbers.
Right.
I do.
Well, I'm not trying to trick you with any falsehood. This is actually 2 different
That's
tickets.
crazy.
100%.
I don't remember. My brain is all from the trauma. I don't remember everything, but
What kind of trauma?
my life. I've gone through like.
Well, I'm sorry about that. But today, there's no trauma for you, correct?
I mean, I wasn't expecting to be interrogated,
Sure.
but not necessarily it's trauma.
Gotcha. You feel comfortable talking about this? Tell us the truth?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel intimidated or anything. I'm just like kind of shocked.
The suspect doubles down with yet another audacious claim.
Well, we just want to get down to the bottom.
And confused. Because I was like, it's not about the money to me at all. I would never do anything like that. I walked away from making like 40 grand a month, like, and my divorce, I just walked away. Like, yeah, it helps, but I could care less about money.
What do you do for work now?
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay. In Niceville, Defuniak?
Well, I was working in Destin, and I just didn't like the vibe. It just didn't feel safe. So now I'm kind of like in between, looking for a new salon to work at, or I was going to open one. But
with the money?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I mean,
not
that's
laughing at it.
fine.
I'm just saying that sucks.
You can't count on anything, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it's what it is. But
have you ever filled out a check before?
filled out a check,
Yeah, or got a check?
like written one. Yeah.
What about a paycheck? You got a paycheck before, right?
Yeah.
So, if you imagine if somebody mistakenly put two pieces of two different checks together,
I can see that
changed
looking
the number.
really bad. Yes.
Right.
Intention,
So today-
like I understand that people intentionally do that.
Right.
I would never intentionally do that. I know that's not allowed. You don't do that.
Okay.
That I know that it's not okay. I would not ever intentionally.
It's almost the same.
Like that is not okay. The way I think it was like, oh, it's the same as cash. Like they'll still take a $5 bill if it's,
Sure.
if you put it back together.
If it's the same bill.
I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought they still take money if it's, because that's happened to me too. Like, that's all I thought.
Okay.
I would never do anything like that. Like,
So,
I know that's wrong. Like, I would.
So if this is similar, could that be wrong too?
Similar to what?
To putting two checks together to make one?
I can see where you guys are coming from.
Seeing that neither the officer nor the lottery office worker is convinced, the suspect sticks to her story, pretending to be unaware of the alterations on the ticket.
I see where it looks bad.
Right.
I can see your side.
Thank you.
I mean, like, I honestly would never do that. Ever. I know that's wrong.
so whenever we sat down just for, my safety, your safety and all that, I had looked in your purse and everything. I noticed you had a medical marijuana card. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No judgment, no nothing.
It's expired.
Do you do any kind of other than that?
I take my medicine I'm prescribed.
What is that, if you don't mind me
I
asking?
take 6 different medications.
I mean, is it anything that would make you
It's
maybe
not
not think straight,
it's not
or
like that. It's not anything crazy.
no? I'm not saying that. I'm saying
It's
like
an antidepressant.
but anything that might
alter
your judgment, might make you think funny, or
I mean, I don't think so.
anything like that.
I don't think it would. Like, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make me feel crazy.
Right.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you seem fine today.
Yeah, but I mean, just like by looking at. Okay, what I mean by that is.
If I don't take my antidepressant, it's not fair to me.
Tore off the wrong piece of paper.
Crud.
All right, by what I mean by that is.
As the woman continues to insist there's nothing wrong with the lottery ticket, the officer decides to be direct, demonstrating exactly what's wrong with it.
Clearly, that's a horrible example because that matched really well. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Okay. So what I mean by the question I'm asking, you have 2 pieces of paper like this.
Right.
Okay.
And if it's paper and paper.
Would your medication, anything you take or partake in,
I think it would make a difference on.
but would it, that's what I'm asking you, would it alter your brain in any way to make you think that this right here was a good match?
I mean, I would think the same way. Like, if it matched up and it lined up, I'd be like, that's not the right size of a piece of paper.
Right.
Like, but if it really, like the first, what happened
Right,
before, like,
yeah.
Well, let me ask you.
that's like, I thought it really did line up.
Compare that,
like,
what she just talked about, right?
Right.
This one is taped together is not the right size of a lottery ticket.
I did not realize that.
Right.
I did not know that.
Somebody cut the top.
I did cut the tape.
Well, but you can imagine. Look at this barcode.
Right.
The distance.
I thought that's how it came off the roll, because look on the bottom.
The
See, I
distance
don't
on the
know that.
barcode is higher.
I did not
Right.
know that.
Okay. Did you cut that top?
I did cut the top
Okay.
of the tape.
Okay. So that's different. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I do.
But
Did you do that to make it look like the right size?
No, I did it just to try to see what I was trying. I was like, I shouldn't have taped it. God. And I was like, oh, I need to get the tape off. And I was like, this is not a good idea. So I was like, this is altering it then. So I was like, no. And I was like, what do I do? So I was like, I just stop on the head.
You just did it.
Like, I just left it on there, and I was like, it's on there, it's already on there. I didn't think I was altering it. I didn't intentionally do that.
Well, the weird thing is,
trying to save
all
it.
the other tickets that we look at throughout the year, maybe 5,000. I probably look at 5,000.
I mean, I understand that.
Not one has lamination or
No,
tape.
I know, and I was like, right after, and he was like, you shouldn't have put the tape on it. I was like, you're probably right.
Attempting to talk her way out of trouble, the suspect scrambles to justify why the tickets were taped together.
And I was like trying to take it off, and I was like, this is a bad idea too. Now I'm really altering it. If I take it off, then I'm like defacing it, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
So here's the big question. I hear what you're saying. So the point where the tape's on there.
Yeah, I did that.
Why didn't you just say, let's just stop. Let's just not turn this in.
Well, I didn't. I thought it was real. Like, I thought everything was legit. Like, I was just saving it. I did not do.
So
like, why would I? If I was intentionally being like that, I would not go through any of that.
So let me ask you more about the tape then. All right.
First of all, I know. Like, I would not try to tape something.
Is this from a roll of tape?
A roll of tape?
Like,
yes,
oh.
packaging tape.
Okay, cool. I noticed that you didn't really tape too good where the rip is.
I know. I noticed that too.
But listen, you tape great at the top where it's not ripped or anything. Why would you need to tape that part?
I don't know. I just wanted the whole thing to be. I don't know. I just wanted it to be safe.
You want the whole thing to look the same, right?
No, I did not even think about that.
Okay. I'm not putting words in your mouth.
I just wanted it to be safe.
But there was
because
no
it kept falling
need.
apart as I
There
was
was
going.
no need to tape the top and the bottom of this.
You're probably right. And but
Unless-
after the fact of me thinking about that, I should have just taped the where
the rip.
That's and I thought about that after the fact, and I was like, I'm a dumb. Why would I do that?
Well, usually we.
I did not.
I would
know
never
it was-
insult you and say you're dumb.
I would never.
But
think,
usually this indicates intent to do fraud.
I mean, I see that, but I would not. There was no intent to do anything but put the two together and keep it safe.
Then why tape the top?
I just taped the whole thing.
Why tape the whole thing?
I don't know. I just taped the whole thing.
Until the very end, the suspect refused to acknowledge any wrongdoing.
I just wanted to keep the whole ticket intact.
But when you tape the whole ticket intact, the middle where it's really ripped is not taped well at all.
I know
it's split.
I see that.
So you tape the top better than the split.
I know.
Why do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's weird. I don't know. I see where you're. I don't know.
I'm just asking just for the truth. You know?
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
Okay. Will you raise your right hand? You swear and affirm everything you've told us today is true to the best of your knowledge? Okay.
In the end, both the suspect and her boyfriend were charged with forgery and altering a lottery ticket with intent to defraud, attempting to cash a forged or altered state lottery ticket, and grand theft. Number 1. When your behavior makes you the target of undercover cop. On February 16, 2021, undercover officers conducting surveillance in a neighborhood spotted a man behaving suspiciously. Moments later, he discarded a firearm, prompting officers to move in and detain him.
West. Still there. Alright, move in. Still there. You're right behind him. Alright.
That's not him, Chris. Hey, he just threw a gun into the...
Yeah, he just threw a gun right here. We had another guy run back here. We're gonna hold this. Go to the front, see if you can catch up that guy, Tab. Hey, Chris, we are at 10-12. 10-15, we're good. Alright, I got a 0 back here for one of his friends ran back here and threw a gun over a fence.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Again, this man wasn't the target of the sting operation. However, his reckless actions gave officers more than enough reason to detain him. From here, everything spirals into chaos.
Shut your mouth. Keep your hand right. You better get the away from me. You better get away from me right now. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Don't move. Yo, get away from me. Get away from me. Hey, I'm 10-12 by the front. I need to get you guys get over here. And that'll be the last thing you do. Get away from me. Get back. Get back. You hit me. Get back. By the front. By the front of the car. Get back. Get back. Get back. Don't stay right here. Back up. I'm telling you, back up. Back up. Back up. Police, back up. Yo, you guys need to get up to the front here. Yo, shut your mouth. Shut your face. Get away from me. Get away from me. Back up. Back up. I'm getting back up. Back up. Back up. Yo, you better get out of my face and back up. Hey, take her. She's going to jail. She's going to jail. She's going to jail too. She's going to jail too. Yo, come here. Come here. Oh yeah, now you want to be tough and walk away, right? Yo, she's going. Hey.
The three young females who tried to interfere as the man was being detained were all minors. Unfortunately for them, their actions only made the situation worse.
Hey, don't touch me.
Get over here. You don't get to do that to the police. Yeah, I know. Now you're tough. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. I got one. You got cuffs?
Yeah, you touched
Hey, you got cuffs?
Right on my pouch. I didn't touch him. He pushed him. I'm telling you right now. No, he pushed him.
I'm glad I have it all on video.
Oh, yeah, you pushed him. You pushed him, but they didn't touch you. I didn't touch you.
All three.
Why you pulling out of my mouth in the elbow your feet? No. Well, he pushed her.
Dude, you see what you just did to your family, bro? Instead of saying, hey, just back off,
Getting them up?
you did this.
No, I need to talk to the yard hire manager. He pushed her. It's on his camera.
All three of them.
And him.
All three of them and him.
He know, bro. He pushed her.
All three of them. Hey, I had to push them off me because they're all up on me.
Come on, hurry up, bro.
Okay. What about these guys?
No.
This guy, no. This guy, no. Hey, you need to go or you're going to go with them. You need to go over there or you're going to go with them. Hey, go over there. Go over there. Go over there by the sign and we'll tell you whatever you need to know. Absolutely. Absolutely I did. You can't be all up in my face like that. Get out of here. No, you're lucky you didn't do that.
Now, the three females try to explain themselves. However, the time for conversation had already passed the moment they decided to surround the officer.
Just stand there, relax. You alright?
Your dog signal.
Who are these young ladies? My sister. All of them? Yeah. Can you tell them to calm down?
No, but he can't do that though, right? That's my brother. That's my blood brother. I told him to get off him because he wasn't doing nothing. Why he walking with me? What y'all doing?
It looks like a whole pile of something
He
over
started
there.
running. I seen him because he just got out. So what y'all taking him for? That's my brother, bro. That's my blood brother. And I was telling him, I'm like, get off of him.
All right, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand? You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anybody threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, bro, you can tell Hustle done bum me out, bro? Yeah. So I'll pay him back.
All right. Listen. When the police came in up there, we weren't after you. Why did you take off running?
I don't know. I thought y'all was asking me or something.
Okay. When I got you over here, there was a silver, like a clear plastic thing with bags of white powder on there. I think it's. What is in there?
Hey, that's not mine.
That's not yours. You had it in your right back pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. Stuff on the ground is not yours?
That was not mine. Swear to God. I just had.
Okay. Were you scared? Why did you throw the gun?
Huh? I ain't.
Why? I mean, why didn't you just stand there? You didn't have to run or throw the gun. Because, like I said, we weren't after you.
The suspect adamantly denies any involvement with the firearm, despite officers clearly witnessing him toss it just a few feet from the police car.
Is that gun going to come back to any crimes, like homicides or anything like that? No?
I ain't have no gun, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So what I saw you take like this and throw from your waistband, hit the trees, go down on the ground. Me and another officer saw you do, and there's the gun and the holster laying there. I mean, is it going to come back to any crimes?
No.
Has it been used in any shootings?
No.
Okay.
The man was later charged with possession of illegal substances. Meanwhile, the 3 teenage girls don't walk away unscathed. They were all charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest without violence. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.